Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Rover project. Okay, a lot of work has been done at the moment. I didn't get to film it all. This was about a week ago. I took the sump off because if I show you here, this seal was leaking. Front crank seal was leaking very badly, and I asked a few people on Facebook on the Rover site, and they said you had to remove the sump in order to get this one to sit properly. And the previous owner, he put new bearings in on the bottom, so he's had the sump off. Obviously disturbed this gasket, never replaced it with a new one, which was a waste of time. This one was very in bad nick, really. It wasn't even sitting in there properly. It was actually just hanging out. As soon as I took the front pulley off, it just fell off. And as you can see, I cleaned all this off, which was all covered in oil, which I'll paint it up again. So I just cleaned all this muck off around there, got all that cleaned off around that bit, all around there. It's all been cleaned off. Yeah, so the job's what the bloke's done. I mean, I've had to go over everything he's done, so it's a bit annoying. So I mean, he says he's done all this type of work to it, and like at the moment I've had to go over it all, so it's a bit annoying to go over somebody else's work, what they've done. So I've checked all the bearings and everything. It seemed to be all okay. Like I said, the sump's off. Sump's over here in the boot in pt5. So I got these as you can see, it's all been cleaned out. It was in a terrible state, so I'm just gonna put all these back down. The bolts are in my toolbox, just there. So I'm gonna put all these back down and get this cleaned off a little bit more, and get this fitted in the car, and I'll show you when it's all back in the car. Okay, hello again everybody. Right, this is the oil pickup, giving this a good clean as well. This is all out of, and a new O-ring to go on there as well, because the last previous owners obviously had it off when he done the new bearings, and then thought it'd be funny just to hermetite that up as well. So it's all had to have a good clean. So at the moment, the oil pan, like I said, I was going to put it on, but I thought I'd better take this off and give it a clean. Glad I did. So I'm just checking any other bits and pieces he's done. Yeah, so I'll have to go from there really. Right, so I'm going to get all this put back together and get this, go back to cleaning this now. Get this flattened down a bit more nicer so I can get the sealant on it and get the rest of the bits and pieces done as well. Okay, so I'll come back to you in a short while. Hello again. Right, the bolts are in the sump pan for these trays. Circulate all the oil. Right, now I'm going to fit this under the car. I've already just about see it. I can already, yeah, just about see it. I've put the crank seal on ready, so, and then I got to get all the bolts out the boot of the car in a bucket, get all that sorted out, and then I can crack on and fit this bloody thing. Right, I'll come back to you when it's all fitted. Okay, welcome back. I've got new oil seal on. Sump is now on, so that's all been done. Let's see if I can get down there and have a look. Have looks. Yep, sump is all on, so that's all on. That's all been done. Even right down to a seal on the back. That was also done. Do you think this one's seen better days? It didn't help with all the hermetite wrapped around it neither. So that's been done. So there's still a lot more to do, and still a lot more finishing off to do. So I got to clean up the alternator bracket a little bit and put that back on, and I've got to make take off a gasket for this one. This one's over here. So I'll take that old gasket off, put a new one on. And I got all new hoses to go on, so I ain't have to put this cruddy old crap back on. And I even had to go to the shop and get a big socket to fit this lovely big bolt, so I can do it all. Get the crappy old sill off, and that's all now been replaced with a nice brand new one. And thank you to the two guys on Facebook for telling me I had to remove the sump. I'm quite glad I did, actually, because I probably could have bodged it on there, but I didn't. I don't like bodging. I like to get it on there. If the job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. So I want to get it on there and get it done properly, so I don't have to fart around and do it again. Right. So I'm going to come back in a short while with something been fitted, hopefully. So I'm going to have to keep cutting off the camera because the batteries are getting very low on it now as well. So I shall come back in a short while. Hello again. Right, now I've blackened this cross member just with some black paint, just because it was going a bit rusty in places when I cleaned all the old oil off, which is ate through the undersill. So I quickly cleaned all that off with a scraper and some thinners, and I just blackened it up just to make it look a bit tidier. So that's done. Right, I did get ahead of myself and I did fit the alternator bracket, and then I realised, haven't got the pulley on. So, because the pulley needed cleaning as well, so I accidentally fitted the alternator bracket and I had to take it all back off again, which I was glad anyway, because it made more room for me to paint this cross member. So yeah, what a prat. Never mind, getting ahead of myself, getting excited, because getting there now, not much more to do. I'm going to get this rocker cover off one of the days. Don't know when, because the weather's been sort of crap in and out. This firm's servo needs taken off as well, because I want to clean all this up, give it a coat of paint. But the only trouble is I don't want to disconnect the brakes on it altogether, because if you've bled all the system, I don't really want to do all that again. It's a pain in the ass. So I might just undo the brackets, clean it up the best I can with some sandpaper, and I'll probably just brush paint it just to make it look tidier instead of looking like rusty here and there. So I should get that done at a later date. And like I said in the previous videos, I got new coil to go on, I got new cap to go on, new points, condensers, even this stupid thing here, I got a new one of them. New leads to go on. Even though these do look alright, I am going to change them. I have got a lovely new set to go on, and they fit more tighter. These seemed a bit, if you look at them, they seem so loose on the cap, they don't even sit down properly. I mean, they're meant to be tight, and they're just rubbish. The ones I've got fit lovely on the cap, so I should change them as well. And I got a new gasket for the rocker cover, so I'll take the rocker cover off and give that a good clean up one of the days. Yeah, so there's getting there. It's just bits and pieces left to do on it. Like this crank seal is in there nice and tight now, absolutely lovely, fitted in there lovely. The other one, as soon as I took the pulley off, it was just loose, it just fell out. I knew it was a job what I needed doing when I bought the car, because it was pouring out oil when I drove it home. It was all covered around the sump and stuff like that. There's another thing you guys could help me out on. This is a 2.2 1975 automatic. Can anybody tell me what type of gearbox it is? Is it a 35 or a 65? So I can order a new sump gasket for the automatic box, because that I need change as well, because I want to give the fluid a complete change through as well. So if anybody can comment below, would be brilliant, and let me know what it is. It would be nice to get a few comments on these videos. yeah, please like and subscribe really, because it's a slow going process to get this car done, because it's outside and, well, it's just slow. But I would like some help really, if anybody knows what type of gearbox this is, so I can order the gasket in, like I said. The other thing was I ordered a new oil filter, but unfortunately the company I ordered it from sent me a new air filter instead of an oil filter, so I still need a new oil filter. So I should get one of them. Well, I haven't took it off at the moment, I left it on there because I don't want dirt and crud going in the pump. Yeah, so I need to get a new one of those. Hopefully I might get one the weekend, because there's a car show this weekend, Shepton Mallet. I might go Saturday or I might go Sunday, depending on the weather, which day would be best really. Probably neither, because it'd probably be raining both days. Yeah, so I am getting there with it, slowly. But it's looking a little bit more better than what it was. And I'm going to take all this off as well, give this a good clean, polish this up. All the innards is okay. I've had all that apart inside and it was all okay. There was no muck or anything like that, even though it was running crappy. But I mean, I've took all the underneath off and I've sprayed it all through with carburetor cleaner, so it is looking a lot more cleaner now, a lot more tidier. But where I've cleaned up all these up here on the wire brush, the nuts and bolts on the top now are going a little bit surface rust, so yeah. Because it has been quite bad weather with a lot of snow, a lot of rain, stuff like that, so it's quite awkward. So you've got to find the days to come out here to do anything. So yeah, I am getting on with it. It's just a slow process, but please like and subscribe, and please let me know what type of bloody gearbox I got. It would help. Thank you. Okay everybody, front pulley is now on, so that is all on and painted. Even right down to the timing marks I painted in as well. I don't know if you can see them in the camera, but I put the timing marks in there as well. I'm trying to hold the camera steady, I've got a bit of a shaky hand. So that's all been done. Right, that's it for today. So that's all been done. I've just got to put this alternator bracket back on, but I should do that another day now. I've had enough for today now. Yeah, so please like and subscribe. Like I've said so many times, please leave your comments below about the gearbox for me, please. It's a 35 or is it a 65? It's a 1975 2.2 automatic. Please, somebody let me know what type of gearbox it is so I can order a gasket. Thank you.